Hey y'all, good morning. Today is the very late mid-year freakout tag. I did ask in the community tab, I was like, is it too late? And you guys were like, no. So we're doing this. This is August, like today the video going out to me because during the editing process, we found that there was no intro clip. We being me, I found there was no intro clip, so we have to redo this. All the books I talk about will be linked in the description as always. If you're new here, hi, I'm Morgan. There will be babbling in the video. I'll also probably link a channel or two down below to go show your appreciation to those other channels as well. Because a lot of times people do, the last question is like a shout out or tag to other people. But it's very late and a lot of people have already done this. So I had a lot of videos go out in July though, I never had time for that. Okay, not the point. I do hope you enjoyed this video and my style and consider subscribing so that way we can get over 500 because we're just like so close. And I can pick a giveaway winner for the giveaway box I've already got. Okay, well I have to pick which of the giveaway boxes. Maybe there are multiple boxes of different themes ready and I just have to pick which one is now, which one is Christmas, which one might Halloween. More information on that later. That is not the point of right now. Right now we're doing the mid-year freakout tag and let's get into that. So I'll stop talking. Hope you guys enjoy. Let's just get this out of the way. As I said, I'm gonna probably babble and ramble. And also, I tried not to pick the same book for similar ones, right? I wanted to have different answers, but there's one that is going to be, and that's the first question, which is best book of the year so far and biggest surprise. And that's gonna be Adrian Tchaikovsky's Children of Time. It was the biggest surprise because it did go so well because I liked it so much. First 5-star of the year. Because I had disliked so much City of Last Chances. So much. That was... Oh. But I really liked this and really liked what he did in this, and I want to now read his other series as well. I also want to finish this trilogy, but I want to read his other series. I think maybe if I stick with his sci-fi things, that might work. We'll find out. So this one though is about humanity's Earth's last survivors have traveled through space for goodness, like a millennia, and finally gotten to this last utopian planet that was supposed to have been terraformed for us by the ancients, they call them pretty much, which would be people in our timeline. Sad thought, yep. But they get there and they find that the planet is not as uninhabited as it was supposed to be, that now they have to struggle to, you know, this is going to be our planet because they are the last refugees of humanity from Earth because of things that happened within our own timeline and after. It was very interesting because it did have that whole what happened in the past to humanity aspect that, oh my god, I loved it. I loved it so much. But also, you are seeing from a different perspective, which I will not tell you about, that is on the planet. And that, I shouldn't have said that. But I like that. I like that so much because you're seeing from this completely different perspective and completely different outlook, the human outlook that is the historian, and the other one from the planet, and it's just, oh my gosh. I liked it so much. I really want to continue this series. Like, really do. Maybe I'll do that this month. I'm not supposed to. We will figure that out. But okay, so number 1 and number 6, best book, biggest surprise, Children of Time. And I'm glad because I wrote the pretty editions simply because they were pretty. So I'm glad I liked it. Okay, that can't be the prettiest though because I didn't buy them this year. Number 2 is best sequel of 2023 so far. I'm not sure how many sequels I have read, but Engines of Chaos by R.S. Ford is definitely the winner in that category. I'm so happy with how some of the characters, what happened. So upset though about another thing that came at the end. Like, why? Why do you have to go there? It was totally undeserved, but so good. In this one though, it is almost steampunkish. Almost, because, you know, they do have machines, and these machines are powered by stones called pyre stones, and each color, you know, does a different kind of thing, and there are people with the ability to interact with the pyre stones, and they're called web warners, and this is a specifically born power, normally in females, sometimes in males, but normally in females. Otherwise, though, the main characters, though, are all part of the Harksburg Guild, which are very close to the ruling family, the Archwinds. Like, our matriarch of the Harksburgs is the sister to the Emperor, and there's a time of upheaval. But in the first book, she's sending her children all out to different parts of the Empire to learn different things, to, be able to lead the guild. Like, her daughter is going to take over the guild one day from her, and so she sends her away to learn the logistics of where the Power Stone comes from and how the transportation around the Empire works. The youngest son is an artificer, like super skilled, and he is there in the capital city to learn from the master artificers of the Emperor. And her oldest son is leading their military force, and he is sent out to a remote bastion, that's not the right word, outpost, whatever that word is, to just not even learn how to lead, because he's been doing that, but just to spend time out there because everybody does it. I didn't like Connell's character. Still don't love Connell's character. But yeah, there's that. And this one worked great. It added in another character perspective. Didn't like her. Still not happy with what they did to one of the people things at the end. But overall, I liked the way it was moving. Really excited for the next one. I don't know that it's going to be a trilogy. It just says it's the Age of Uprising. So it could be a series, it could be a trilogy. Very happy with this one though. Very, very happy. Number 3 is, what is a new release that you haven't read yet but really want to? Fourth Wing. Especially after how the hype that it got. Like, it already sounded cool, but then when everybody read it and they were comparing it to things like, the Hunger Games and Divergent, and for all the people, who loved that. Now, we're into this. I think there was another one that I'm forgetting that they compared it to, was made for fans of these things. And apparently it's big romanticy plot going on in it too, and you're dragon riders, you're at a dragon riders academy. Yes, I really, really want to read this book now. I really want to, and especially because the sequel is only coming out in November. Like, what? The most anticipated release for the second half of the year is going to be Midnight Kingdom right now. I would say Divergent? No, what? The fourth in the Skyward series, but I haven't read Titanic yet, so Midnight Kingdom by Tara Sim. Very excited to get to read this and see where our characters are, especially after the end where they were left at the City of Dusk. This is the Dark Gods series? Trilogy? Yet again, I don't know how many books it's going to be, but I'm so excited to get to see our characters, as all of our characters are the descendants of gods, or heirs of gods in this family. Nope. In this city where pretty much their world and their city is dying, and they are not just accepting it. I mean, their parents aren't really either, but their parents don't see the situation, and they're all about power and trying to maintain. Yeah, but the heirs, they are actively trying to find a way to save the place. They are not okay with it. They're willing to do whatever it takes, some of them in a very extreme. And one of my favorite characters was like legitly losing her marbles. You see it happen through the book. And it's like she will go to the extreme to try to save the people she loves and cares about. But I really want to see how this continues based off where they were at the end of that book. Biggest disappointments. I don't have it because I sold it. Is going to be Cruel Illusions by somebody. Because it was sold as a Buffy, vibe thing. No, it was not. She wanted to be a vampire slayer. She tried to. She was kind of a weakling. She, magic today. I'm not going to put it down though. I'm not going to bash it. And the other one would be the Bone Wars. Because it was just so unrealistic. Yes, let's take this teenager to Europe with us. Yes, let's do this. Of course we're going to let the 16-year-old tag along. Or was she even 16? Crap, I don't even think she could drive. No. I already said 6, which would be a surprise with number 1. New favorite author. This is hard. Because can it be a new favorite author if you've still only read one book by them? I don't know, but I've got Pierce Brown for Red Rising. could also say Andy Weir, maybe, I don't know. And Justin Cronin for The Ferryman. Oh my god, I love The Ferryman. I want to read the passage, though they did say the other 2 books in that trilogy did not go as well as the first one, so I don't know. But all of those, really liked it. I already got the second one of this one and another Andy Weir one, so yeah. Those are the ones. I don't think I can talk about them. I did a review video for The Ferryman. Highly recommend you check that one out because that book was awesome. You should check that out. Red Rising, everybody's talked about this. This is humans have already moved to Mars and we are colonizing it, and we are trying to get helium-3 in a very specific class of people. I really don't understand the color classes so much. I almost feel like it's just hair. I don't think it's skin. I don't know. The reds are used to mine these helium-3s, and they believe, you know, that they need this so that we can terraform Mars, so that we can terraform other planets to save ourselves and move out into the wider solar system. However, Darrow finds out after his wife pretty much becomes a martyr and martyrs him as well, that this is not the case. I'm going to skip 8, fictional crush, because I don't have any. So there's that. 2 new favorite characters would be Amina from The Adventures of Amina El Sharafi. She was awesome. She's one of our older characters. She's a mom that covers a lot of what she does and her judgments, and I just liked her a lot. And the other one would be Ryland Grace from Project Hail Mary, because he was hilarious and I just liked it. I liked it so much, and I liked the way he thought about things and tried to do things, and yeah, I like them so very much. Project Hail Mary, Ryland is on a mission to try to save Earth, except he wakes up, you know, on his spaceship and doesn't have any memory of this at all. Like, he doesn't even remember his name. And so he's in a war with the computer because the computer's first question is, what is your name? Before it'll let him be awake or let him access anything. And that was just hilarious as he's fighting the computer arms. And The Adventures of Amina El Sharafi follows Amina, a famous ship's captain, pirate. But she's not really like a pirate, like go attack people, steal stuff pirate. She's more of like a smuggler pirate, that she just stuck to her area of the Indian Ocean coastline. And she is recruited, though, by a crewmate's mother to find her granddaughter, who has been taken and blackmailed more than recruited. As she sets out, and it's a traveling adventure because she has to gather her crew back up because she's been retired, living a quiet life. And so she's gathering her crew together to be able to pull this off, to track down the daughter, and mythical creatures arrive and abound, and you have back and forth kind of what happened in the past that kind of led to needing to be retired and how everything is connected. I enjoyed it quite a lot. It was the other 5-star read for March, I think. So I had 2 5-star reads in March. Fingers don't work. We're gonna move on. 10 is a book that made you cry, and for this one I picked A Cruel Light because it did. And it wasn't the story itself, it was just one of the characters' backstories and like the way she told it and the flashbacks she had about it, and I was just like, oh my god, oh my god. This one is, apparently I didn't even remember it said paranormal at any point in time of it, but it's a suspense thrillery thing, but it did have that aspect of it. But our main character is an art curator, and she gets called in by a sorority sister from college years, I mean, like they're older now, so it's been years later. But her friend calls her in to kind of restore this painting because they're turning an old parsonage into a museum. And this is painting, though, it's kind of uncovered, it seems to be that it was made and has clues to a crime that happened in the 50s. Our main character is uncovering it, that there's somebody actively trying to stop her from uncovering things and hurt her kind of at one point. It starts out from just trying to, you know, sabotage her uncovering it, and it starts to attack her. Other people are starting to drop dead. And so a whole lot happens, and then there is like a romance plot between her and the sheriff as he's trying to protect her, and they get to know each other, and yeah. The end of the book, though, was very realistic feeling. So, but the book made me cry for her backstory and how it said stuff. Me again, because I did not notice that I was missing the middle clip of the video somehow until I looked at the thumbnail picture and I was like, wait, those books weren't in the video I edited last night. So somehow I had a clip that was just questions 11, 12, and 13, which is 11. Book that made you happy this year. Tress of the Emerald Sea. Totally Tress of the Emerald Sea. This is like, it was the best thing to start the year off with. It was just warm and cozy and oh my gosh. Princess Bride vibes. Totally. Tress has a cup collecting hobby. That's what she does. She collects cups. She loves cups. And she goes on a journey of, you know, self-discovery, finding, you know, what else she likes in life. It is just awesome. It's just very awesome. I loved it. I loved it so much. Made me happy. 12 is favorite book to film adaptation. Though technically I have not read this one. But I love the Dungeons and Dragons movie. And I feel like it actually was pretty true to the game. You know? The characters represented. It wasn't a bad adaptation. And I can't wait to actually read the book. Yeah. I liked it. I liked it a lot. And 13, the most beautiful book. This is very hard. This is very, very hard. Because, you know, a lot of books come in, beautiful covers, beautiful sprayed edges, so I picked two. Owl Crate's Silver in the Bone with this silver sprayed edges and, you know, black and silver cover. But look at its hardback. And the in-paper art. Like, oh my god, it's just so gorgeous. Have I read it yet? No. No, I have not. And I know that our main character does not actually possess any magic in this, but there is magic. And people like hunt for magic items. But that's not the point. It's just pretty. And City of Nightmares. With its sprayed edges that have a pterodactyl on it. So, yeah. I don't remember. What does your hardcover look like? Alright, it looks like a city with fog and stuff over it. So very cool. Main character in this one is not exactly a great person, but it's so interesting to read from her. And how like fear is just all consuming in her life and it controls all of her actions. Yes. So this was an interesting book. Okay, that's the end of this cut in and hopefully this video isn't too long. Okay, let's try to wrap this up before the camera dies, battery overheats and stuff. We got what books do you need to read by the end of the year? This started out with 2. I added another one. It was mentioned earlier and everything, but okay, the first one would be Cytonic by Brandon Sanderson. I would like to get this one read since the last one in the original first part of the series is coming out, I think, November. So yeah, I'd like to read this one, so I'm all caught up. So I'm ready to read that one. Another one that I wish I could read this year, but this one, our main character Spensa and humans are living on this planet and they are constantly kind of attacked by this unknown ships, aliens I guess, from above their planet. So they live in cities kind of underground. They have like this one that they have built above ground and they rely very much on fighter pilots and going out to, you know, shoot down these enemies before they can come and hurt them. However, Spence's goal, you know, is to become one of these fighter pilots, but her father was disgraced and he was one. Something happened and now her whole family is kind of in disgrace and so they don't want to let her in. But of course she proves that, you know, she has to be let in and somebody takes her on that ends up being her dad's old wingman and things, Mbot and Doomslug. Oh my gosh, so cute, so awesome. It's a YA sci-fi book though, so there is the YA aspects of it, but I want to get to it. I want to read this one hopefully soon. Need to do it soon, right? And the other one that I got at the end of last year would be One Dark Window by Rachel Gilling. This one has also been highly talked about. Like everybody seemed to like it. I've seen lots of people rave about it. Its sequel is coming out later this year, so I want to get to this one. In this one, I don't remember if she's not supposed to have magic. Or not supposed to have that power. Should have read the description again. Okay, apparently an ancient and mercurial spirit is trapped inside Elspeth Spindle's head, and she calls him the Nightmare. He protects her, he keeps her secrets, but nothing comes for free, especially magic. And so she meets, oh right, They have tarot card magic in this one. She meets a highwayman and she finds out he has the tarot magic. And romance, of course, ensues. It's another YA, so there has to be the romance and has to be this or that. But I heard really good things about it, so I want to read it. I do. Don't know when it'll happen, but I want to read it. And the last one that I added to the list that I want to read is The Fourth Wing, since its sequel is also coming out in November. Iron Flame. So I want to read them both. I want to read the Flying Dragon books. Yes, I do. Okay, that is all though for the official questions. For my mid-years thing though, my check-in of my goals, let's see. I did not keep to reading a nonfiction each quarter. I messed up in the first quarter. I did not get the nonfiction until, I think it was April. And then I read, oh my gosh, did I read 2 though in the second quarter, or did I just read the 1? I should have checked. I don't remember right now. Crap. So I failed on that, but we will do better on the second half. Other goals. We have the new series. It's been going good. New releases. I don't even remember my goals. Why did I decide to do this check-in thing? Oh my gosh. Oh, that was the other part of it. Okay. No. I am over halfway done with the number of books for the year because I'm sitting at 63 right now, I do believe, after finishing Secret Project 3 of the series I wanted to finish this year. I did finish The Winnowing Flame, not The Witcher, or Cytonic, obviously. I set up the Pango. The new video series has been going good, and I haven't... I have not done as good with reviews though. I got like 3 out in January, and then I think maybe 1 month since then. I need to do better with actually posting the review videos, don't I? Yes. So busy. Okay, so this is a really weird mash together mid-year freakout tag. That's all. Yes, that's all. I should go read now so I can do the review videos. I hope you guys enjoyed this though, because this is just supposed to be for fun and lightheartedness video and watch me make a fool of myself type of thing. I hope you enjoyed it. If you've read any of the books I listed, or I would like to know what's your most anticipated for the rest of the year, or what you really want to get to. Yes, let's work on those books together. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed it and are finding something awesome to read today. And if you haven't yet, maybe you'll subscribe for my odd, bumbling, rambling content. And check out this video right here for other content to try to see if you do want to check me out. Thanks for being here. Hope you're finding something awesome to read, and I'll see y'all later. Bye.